What's good, guys? This is your coolest tech guy, and today I'm going to be going over ways that NBA 2K Mobile can get better. Now, I'm just going to start off by saying that NBA 2K Mobile is a great app. I'm just saying it's fun to play, but I'm just listing some ways it could be better. I know it's just a free game and all that, so don't get mad at me if something I say isn't right or you don't agree with it. Just letting you know. Here's a quick shout out to my team. Got AI, Elgin Baylor, Porzingis, and Marjanovic, and Dame Dalla. They all looking pretty good. Might need to get some new gear for them though. Just not looking that good. I haven't really been grinding recently, but I'll probably get back in it soon. So the first thing I'm gonna start off with is the Gauntlet. Now I know I haven't really been playing it much because I feel like the rewards don't really help me out. I feel like the only thing that would really help is possibly the bird. And I think the Chris Bosh wouldn't do that much, but he'd still be okay to get. I kind of like Porzingis, but I think maybe adding another game mode would be fun because I feel like there's only 4 right now: Domination, Gauntlet, Fantasy Finals, and the other one I forget. But I feel like maybe a little bit more game modes could help, like maybe tournaments or something. And that kind of leads me to the next thing, Cruise. I feel like Cruise is fun to play. You can add your friends and all that. Maybe adding like another tournament or something, so it's not all about your ranking on the leaderboard or your Cruise ranking. It's more about how you play, and even if you don't have the best guy or the best my player, you can show that you actually have skill just in the game. So I think just a big shout out to Chris right there. He's in my crew. He's been grinding a lot, but yeah, I think those are 2 ways that I think can definitely get better, because I feel like the leaderboards are just hogged with grinders or people overseas who play all day long, all night long, and I feel like that's a little bit unfair to people who just are casual or just don't really want to stay up all night. They want to get their sleep and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I know those people are pretty good at the game, and I don't really blame them for anything, but I feel like maybe another more selective tournaments might help make it a little bit more fair. So yeah, the next thing I have is drills. Now I know I think there's close to 6 or 7 drills. I might be wrong, but I don't know. I think box jump might be my favorite. I'm not quite sure, but that's just my opinion. I feel like maybe adding a couple more might be cool. Maybe a little bit better rewards, but I kind of understand the player. I feel like the player shouldn't be amazing, just should be okay. Maybe possibly 1 in 10 tries you might get someone who will help your team out, but the rest is mostly just upgrade material or probably training material. So I'm doing okay on this box jump right here. Just got 4 reps, probably gonna screw it up right here. Called it. But yeah, I feel like maybe another game mode would be cool. Maybe I think that goes for much of the game, but that's just my thing. But I do want to sidetrack a little bit and say there's a lot of things I do like. I think Seasons is pretty good because that's a good way to grind and get your players. But I feel like head-to-head might be a little bit unfair. I feel like maybe just grinding is a little bit, I don't know, I don't want to say weird, but it's just a little bit off. I feel like there's not much to accomplish besides playing people. Maybe playing your friends, or maybe playing people you choose to play with, or something like that. Maybe something where you can incorporate crews. I think that would be pretty fire. I think maybe a lot of people would play that. I know I definitely would. Maybe it wouldn't depend on how good your lineup is, so you could play with 700s and not have to rely on your Pink Diamond Chris Paul or something like that. So I feel like that'd be pretty cool, so you can choose who you want to play with and who you want to play against. So I think that would be pretty nice. Maybe even adding a 2v2 instead of just a 1v1. I think that'd be interesting. I think I'd definitely try that. That brings me to the next one. I think the next one I got is Seasons. I feel like Seasons, they're doing everything right with that. I feel like the rewards are pretty good. I feel like that's a good way to grind. It's an easy way to do it. I feel like energy is pretty fair. I feel like you shouldn't really have to worry about energy that much. So I feel like it's just a thing to play around with and all that fun stuff. but I feel like the coins and stuff, that's a little bit cheesy. I feel like maybe making it a little bit more fair, maybe a little bit easier to earn. I know 2K has to make money somehow, but I think maybe lowering the prices like half, I guess. I feel like that'd be cool. Chat's also good. I think that's a good ad on 2K's part. I think they have a lot of decent settings. Like they have cool camera angles and all that. Very intuitive stuff. You can add a controller, which I think is cool, but I use Xbox controllers and they're not the most intuitive. But I don't play with them much, so I guess I'm not used to them. But you know, that's just me. I think maybe another thing that they could add is better deals from the checklist. I know it's like just day-to-day stuff and it's supposed to be free and easy to gain, but maybe like a third, maybe like add like maybe like half more. Maybe in the store I think stuff should be like half off. I think definitely $99 for 20,000 credits is a bit much. I think maybe $50 would be fair. I mean, I've never spent a dime on this game, but I think that'd be cool. Like, honestly, I just pay for the free stuff, like the free packs and just a bunch of like the limited stuff, like the free point doublers. You know, that's just what I do because I'm just playing it free. I mean, I could probably spend money if I really wanted to, but I just don't because I feel like it just takes it away from being a free game. You know, if I really wanted to pay for it, I would have paid for the pro version. So, yeah, I feel like the clay looks cool, though, in the newest pack. So I think maybe if they lower the prices down, I think that'd be cool buy, but, you know, that's just not for me. So I think maybe adding more gear would be interesting in crews. And the tournament idea, I think that'd be pretty cool because even if you have like a small crew, you could still compete at like a high level. Even if you're not that good, like you could like come in like different divisions, like based on your crew's power or like your player power. Maybe like 2 tournaments, like one for like my player, maybe one for your entire crew. And I don't know if it has to be live. Maybe it could be like timed, like you get a certain amount of points in like maybe like 10 minutes or something less than that. I think that'd definitely be cool, but you know, it's just an idea. And I think the graphics are actually pretty good. I think if you have like a newer iPhone, I don't know about Android, but I think the iPhones, they look pretty cool from the ones I've tested out. I think if you have like less, like if you have like an iPad, the graphics get a little bit fuzzy. You can see the pixels. But I think if you have an iPhone XR better, which is what I have, you can see the graphics. They actually look pretty good. And this is just a screen recording. So it's not even, it's like better than what it is right now. And I think right now it's good. So, you know, it's good, clearly. I think the passes look cool. The animations are definitely good. I don't think you need to change anything with that 2K. I think you did a good job there. That's a nice little shot right there. But maybe adding, I think dribble moves, I like that. Definitely good dribble moves. I think there's not much other buttons you could add. Like there's blocks, steal, double. I don't know what else you really need to add. Maybe like an intentional foul. But I guess that's like if you hold the steal button, you eventually, you know, get a foul that called. But yeah. Just give a little bit of 2K cruise gameplay. I think definitely though that the camera angles look good. I think cruise is pretty much good, but I think the only thing that could really add that like on a bigger perspective is maybe like customizable shoes, because I think that'd be pretty fire, you know, get people worked up. I think maybe like a decent price, like maybe like 200 coins. I think that'd be pretty reasonable for customizable shoes, or maybe like customizable like glasses or headbands or something like that, you know. Like I think that'd be cool. You know, get people hyped up a little bit more about it. Maybe get their own like logo or something in there, like for their crew. I think that'd be pretty awesome. But I think the animations look good. I think really just a tournament and maybe different customizable accessories. I think that'd be pretty cool. And maybe different appearances. I feel like there's not many appearances. I mean, there's a decent amount, but there's not a ton of different people, not a ton of diversity there. But it's, you know, decent. Okay. Maybe even like a 1-on-1 or something, like a 2-on-2. Like you could change how many people in your crews are playing in a game. Like I like the 3-on-3s, but maybe an option would be nice. So if you have like a small crew, you don't have to use the AI. I feel like that's a little bit no one really wants to be playing with an AI, honestly. But I think that'd be pretty cool just to make it a little bit more customizable, make people more interested. And maybe higher percentages for shots, because I feel like it's hard to get a green when you're just starting out. Like for my crew, I don't know many of my shots that go in green, and they're actually pretty decent. Like I normally get yellows, or they're not even on the scale, one of those two. But I feel like they could maybe get a higher percentage, but that's just me. I mean, clearly there's a lot of different ways that 2K could go about this. I think maybe season 4, which is the next season, we're in season 3 now, I think that'll add some new updates, at least I hope. I think it'll be pretty cool to see how this game evolves and all that fun stuff. Just a quick look at the cruise leaderboard. Shark Tank's still up there, clearly. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I've been blowing up on YouTube recently, so like to this channel would be great. So thanks for everything, guys. Peace.